This was unexpected. In the month of March 2026, we have had not one Gacha game announced at end of service, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine, not 10, but 11. 11 Gacha games announced they were shutting down. That is a lot. That is more Gacha games this month than have effectively released this year thus far. That is crazy. Now let's go ahead and find out which ones are shutting down, if any of them were your favorite Gacha game, or if any of you even know what half of them are. First and foremost, this was just posted 20 hours ago. Idoly Pride end of service on April 26, 2026. Idoly Pride. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that is... Oh my god, this is this right here. This game... It actually got my entire channel marked as not advertiser friendly for 3 months. I got copyright claimed multiple times, age restricted multiple times, and apparently that's because the game is too cultured, too degenerate, too not safe for work. Well, that and the music in game was also copyrighted. So on the one hand, I'm assuming that it's because some of the outfits were a little bit revealing, but on the other hand, I couldn't believe that the music in the concerts that were held and the training were all copyrighted. So what I had to do in the dedicated video was like remove everything. All the music, all the background music, all the sounds, everything. That's actually kind of funny. Thank you for playing. This is the Idoly Pride management team. First and foremost, we'd like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all the managers who have shown unwavering love and support for Idoly Pride. This is taking our first exciting step on May 31st, 2023. So it's been up for almost 3 years. Idoly Pride's global service has been able to share this precious journey with you for so long, all thanks to the passionate enthusiasm and love of our managers. Every moment that our managers spent chasing dreams alongside the idols has been an unforgettable honor for us all. We regret to announce Idoly Pride's Korean global service will come to an end on April 26, 2026. That's next month. Wow. Okay. Next, we have Archeland, which is officially shutting down. I don't think this game ever reached global. This is a Korean Gacha game that looked really good. I believe it was a strategy Gacha game, kind of like Alchemy Stars, if memory serves. This was a very fun looking game that just is super depressing to see that it's shutting down. Archeland has ceased service as of March 25th, 2026, just a few days ago, for a long period of 2 years, 9 months, and 12 days. We sincerely thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the tremendous and warm support we received. Yo, why didn't you release globally, dude? Come on, what is wrong with you? We were a prime market to take advantage of. Shadowverse ending service June 30th, 2026. Not to be confused with the new Shadowverse Gacha game. I know you looked at that, you're like, wait, Shadowverse, the Worlds Beyond that launched 6-8 months ago? No, it's I think this is the original one. The time has come for us to announce we will be ending service for Shadowverse on June 30th, 2026. We launched in 2016. Yo, wow, okay. That's a decade ago. Holy shit. Okay, wow. It's a spin-off of Rage of Bahamut. Wait, oh my god, I remember that anime. Holy crap, okay. Took a life of its own. Over the course of a decade, the game grew and evolved in countless ways, from the introduction of Portal Craft and the rotation and unlimited formats, to the addition of the Take-Two and Cross-Craft game models, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's really sad, but I mean, they lived for a decade. That's a lot longer than 99% of Gacha games will actually live. My Hero Ultra Impact is shutting down on May 18th, 2026. Another My Hero Academia Gacha game is shutting down. That's a very awkward looking image, and I think it's very fitting. It is, because players got screwed. Concluded service on May 18th, 2026. We'd like to express this as your gratitude for your continued support over the years. I mean, people have to stop assuming that anime adapted Gacha games are gonna live for a long time, because they're not. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Tower of Fantasy officially EOS on PS4. I've covered this in the past, and I do believe that this makes sense because PS4 support for a lot of games just isn't maintainable anymore. Stix was right. Blade and Soul Heroes end of service announcement. So this was global. Stix the Prophet called it months ago. This was global. They announced that the Korean version a few months ago was going to shut down. I did a dedicated video on it on my MMO channel. And I believe one of the community managers reached out to me and they were like, hey, so global is going to remain online and we're going to take over full development of the game. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. So are you going to go beyond the Korean version? And they're like, we're going to be actively developing the game. And I said, so that means once you catch up to the Korean version, you're going to continue developing it further then, yeah? Or are you going to catch up to the Korean version, which is now shutting down, and then shut down too? And they said, well, we're now going to be the main developers of the game. And I'm like, so what you're telling me is you have no idea. Okay, cool. And I didn't respond further. Now, I do appreciate him for reaching out, but they announced shortly after, just a couple months later, that they are also shutting down on June 16th, 2026. Specifically, I called it. I said in my video, global will shut down too. There's no way global remains online when Korea, which is the region of origin, shuts down. I was told that that is not the case. Evidently it is. Black Beacon officially shut down in China, and they're gonna have some form of like offline version available for Chinese players. Global, unfortunately, does not get that. Global players are screwed. We don't get an offline version of play. We don't get rewarded with anything. China does though. Evidently, at the end of the day, they really, truly did care about Chinese players a lot more than they did global. Gacha X announced to shut down on April 30. That's about a month from today. I know I've covered this at one point in the past. It goes into my weekly gacha recap, but I don't remember what this game is. Gacha X. I mean, from what I can tell, based off of the images, I have some cute character models. Although maybe, yeah, they're not bad looking. They're kind of cute. I don't know. I wonder why it shut down. I wonder what happened. Mr. Love, Queen's Choice is shutting down on March 27th. So this is actually already shut down now. Wow, this seems to be a husbando game. This had 1.2 million views, almost 5,000 likes. Yo, with a game that has that much exposure, how the hell did you shut down? What the hell? Mirren Star Legends announces EOS after 9 months of service. I did a player pass video on this game. It came out before it released. I called it. I said Crunchyroll being the publisher is horseshit. They're gonna ruin the game. It ain't gonna last a year. In my dedicated video, well, I also said it was a terrible game and I didn't expect it to last. And turns out that everyone else thought it was a terrible game and it didn't survive a year. In a shocking turn of events, a Crunchyroll published game didn't last and wasn't very good. I know. Wow. And finally, Blue Lock Blaze Battle end of service March 21st. Or, wait. March 21st? No, it says here March 31st. Ending its service March 31st. It's 4 days from today. 3 days as of the video going live. You know what? I think that's a sport game, right? This is a sport game, a soccer game. And it looks terrible. What the hell is this game? What the hell is that? No wonder this game end of service. It looks like fucking trash. Okay, well, you know what? In some instances, yeah, this very much so deserved. But those are 11 gacha games that are shutting down this month, or announced they were shutting down at least this month. What a crazy, wild ride this month has been. But you know what? If you're looking for something new, I have a video that I just posted yesterday. The only gacha games we're playing right now in 2026 that you could totally look at. I ranked every gacha game released in 2025 and 2026, so you don't have to play them. It's another video that you can take a look at if you're interested in something to play. And I have a video that I posted on all the games that were releasing in March 2026. And you know what? In retrospect, I'll have one coming for April 2026 as well, in the next day or two. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.